And you are live.
Hello and welcome to the APTA Tour. We are live from the Glenview Club in Gulf, Illinois, bringing you the 2023 APTA Chicago Nationals, which is the 13th and last stop on the 2022-2023 APTA Tour, presented by Remedy Plus and sponsored by the APTA membership, the APTA National sponsors Paddle Pro Infusion, and local sponsors Illinois Bone and Joint Institute, Wintrust, and Viking. I'm Lauren Mandel, along with Heather Propp, bringing you this women's semifinal match that has already just begun between the number 4 seeds Allison Morgan and Charlotte Sikora and the number 2 seeds Roxy Anika and Gabriela Nicolescu. And as you can see, this match is going to have a high level of intensity from the start. On this side of the court, serving is Charlotte Sikora and her partner Allison Morgan. And on the other side of the court, in the ad side is returning serve now is Roxy Anika and her partner Gabby Nicolescu.
$40-30. Game. Morgan, Sikora. They lead the first set, 1-0.
These teams played a few weeks ago in Short Hills, and Anika and Nicolescu won in straight sets. But I expect there to be a really tough battle tonight. Both of these teams had very made quick work of their quarterfinal matches. They're both playing very well. Uncharacteristic miss volley for Morgan, who's always an extremely smart, steady player.
Love. $30-15.
See Anika using that sidearm serve that she's gotten very effective with. Keeps the ball low, hard to attack.
40-15. Game, Anika Nicolescu, 1 game all, first set. Morgan to serve.
Take it, Gabby. You got serving? Yes.
Love 15. Love 30.
Out. Yep, got it.
Love 40.
Me, right? Yep. Don't. Nice out.
15-40.
Yep. Get it. Yep. Yep.
Game, Anika Nicolescu. They are leading the first set 2 games to 1. Nicolescu to serve. Love 15. Love 30. 15, 30.
Okay, welcome to this women's semifinal. We had a couple of technical issues. This is the fourth game. Gabby Nikolescu serving 1, 2, 15, 30. This is Gabby Nikolescu in the blue hoodie. Partner Roxy Nika in the white shirt. Far side of the net. Charlotte Sikora, dark blue, and her partner Halson Morgan in the light blue. And I'm joined today by the legendary Matt Garavaglia.
Mr. Official, thank you for having me on with you.
Always a pleasure. Starting out the I formation against Sikora. Sikora really likes that backhand. It's a great shot.
Both her and Morgan have beautiful two-handers.
But Nikolescu missed a lot of shots early.
She's rushing. Looks like she's just in a little bit of a hurry.
2 games all.
Okay, so 2-all first set. It's interesting, Matty, because Morgan Sikora were not having a great year, and then they went to Boston, and Sikora's back was bad, and they switched sides. So put Sikora on the deuce side. She played the ad all the time, and they made the final, and they've just been playing great ever since.
It's a lot of times the hard thing to do is to change certain, and if probably were never thinking they needed to change in a way, and then all of a sudden, a forced change is sometimes the best change. And
there's some of the blitzing that Nikolescu is known for. One of the best athletes in the game, 3-time national champion. Sikora's played with the sidearm serve. This is the first time I've seen her go strictly overhead. Serve is long.
Love 30.
This is an awesome setup at the Glenview Club, Matty. People everywhere.
it's
Like wall-to-wall people.
It's one of the first times I can actually remember it being what they want to call paddle weather for nationals.
Yeah. It was 70 degrees last year on Long Island.
We had a lot of warmer weekends for the women's and men's nationals, and this year it's been a little yesterday obviously a little snowy, but
Little indecision on the call.
it was out. It was out with the.
Sikora played it.
She called it, but then she played it after. But yeah, just out. Good serve right up the middle.
Sikora's got a great rolling overhead.
Yes.
Big backhand from Nikolescu.
No?
Game, Anika Nikolescu.
One of the big things that
First set.
Nika
3 games to 2.
Nikolescu, I can't even speak right the second time.
Nika to
Is
serve.
they put so much pressure on you, and because of that, it does make them have to hit some harder over, because that backside overhead that Charlotte hits normally not that bad of an overhead, but unfortunately for them, they're going to have Gabby's going to be over there to take it and rip it, and it makes it a little harder to hit overhead when most of them are coming back at you with more pace than you gave them.
Yeah, Nikolescu spent several years as the best player in the game, somewhat supplanted by Hannah Sabori the last couple of years. And I think most people agree that Roxy Nika is the best player never to have won a Nationals.
Yeah, listen, yeah, you can winning the last point of any match is hard enough. Obviously, if the last point of the last tournament's going to be even harder. And so it's they're back here again, semis. Obviously, like all 4 of these teams. There's the hard roller, but great get by Charlotte to be able to defend that one, because for about 2 years, I think Miss Glutski, when Gabby was hitting that roller, nobody knew how to handle it.
Yeah, she dominated play with that game. And you can see Anika serving sidearm. She struggled with this, but she's really got it this year. It's become a very reliable serve. And she volleys so well behind it. So Morgan kind of pulling the trigger a little too fast last couple of
Yeah,
points.
they've been moving the feet, get behind that ball a little better. Oh,
Great move from Sakura. She is a tremendous athlete.
30-15.
Big game right here to get some scoreboard separation for Nika Nicolescu.
That's a great overhead. One of the big things I think Gabby has learned over the last few years too is, you know,
15.
she's learned how to take that off-pace overhead way better, and you know, by doing it, it makes, you know, makes someone like Sakura have to, you know, defend sometimes one way and defend others, not let her just only do the one shot like she used to.
It's a similar swing, and it's tough to read.
30.
Big moment in the set right here.
Great first volley, though.
Yeah, and she's as good as they come at that.
But that's the ball there that, you know, it's,
Game. Anika
you know, that's the ball there. They're, you know, like they're almost afraid sometimes to let the ball go to see what the spin's going to be looking like off that screen. And, you know, they're such good blockers, but I think, you know, once they, you know, let it go once or twice, they realize that they still can get it and actually probably control it better. You know, it might help them on, you know, in the long run, especially, you know, it's a long, you know, we've seen a lot of matches so far where the team who's won the first set this year has not really won the match. Good overheads.
And while Sakura's got a really good overhead, it's not in the class that Nicolescu's is. That's good timing, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, again, off the bat, she's one of the only players that could hit that overhead off the back foot. I mean, not the most recommended, but she, you know, again, but she also didn't try to go for it as much as she usually does, because she knows if she hits it too not well enough, she has Roxy over there, and Inca is ready to rip that forehand.
Don't see too many missed forehands from Nicolescu.
No.
Oh, what a shot!
Bad, you know, you would say bad luck on the seam in one way, but because of that, it made her hit that amazing shot cross court.
Yeah, this set is fast getting away from Morgan Sakura. And this is where Morgan Sakura have kind of hit a wall a little bit. They haven't been able to beat one of these top teams the last few years.
No, it's tough. I mean, you know, it's. Oof. The good news is she didn't swing.
Yeah. Nice of Nicolescu to have chosen her partner's head over the ball.
Yes, no.
Which some of us might have wondered if that was a tough decision for her. Gabby is known as one of the fiercest competitors on tour.
Good overhead there.
And early on in their partnership, they had Anika playing the ad side, and I think this is a much better way to play. Great follow from Anika.
Good soft overhead. Ooh. Too bad he can't use the ump to get the back in. But yeah, the best thing about that, great get. Incan gets a good back, and then, you know, Sakura hits a nice soft one. A lot of times people see the opening, and what do? They try to kill it. Good forehand.
That was what?
Okay, call from Anika confirmed. Chair umpire, another point for 5-2.
Great job there by Anika to hit that ball down the line, though, so you see that volley had to go away from her.
A lot of missed forehands from Nicolescu early.
Good, right? Yeah. Give Sakura some credit. It's not easy to get out of the way of those shots. Good volley right there.
That's a great lob. Here it
Bail.
comes.
Yep, smart move by Morgan. Oh, that was the smart moves. Gave up the net, had the ball she wanted, just a tad early, so she couldn't finish that swing.
Advantage, Nicolescu.
Fifth game point for Nika Nicolescu. High formation.
Oh,
Another great volley from Morgan.
wow. Nice.
Nicolescu looks a little shaky early, doesn't she, Maddie?
You know, I mean,
High standards, right? I mean, she's been one of the best players in the game for the last 6-7 years. But by her standards, she has not played well at all.
well, she's definitely missed some balls off the drive that we haven't seen her miss sometimes, and some screens. But again, she said the overheads that these two they're all putting on them. But again, it's only so many players in the country can hit overheads as well as some of these ladies, and so when you're one of them, it's hard to play against another. You don't see the other ones except for in a tournament, so it's kind of hard sometimes to practice. So it's they got to get that feel again. I mean, that's the ball there that's the ball there that Charlotte needs to be a little bit, maybe not go for as much there, because again, it's not like they're hurting her that much off the deck.
Yeah, it's been more the forehand from Nicolescu that I'm surprised by.
What a great volley.
I mean, that's what she does so well.
Oh, what a try.
She moves so well. She got a big forehand. There's you see her closing into the blitz, and they're up 5-2 first set.
Nicolescu.
One of the best things about that move for her is not the actual forehand she kept so low, she kept moving in. So many times players will hit that great low shot, and then they'll wait and see what the volley looks like.
My pen just fell apart. Somebody's going to have to run and give me a pen.
Okay, the umpire needs a new pen. We're going to get someone to bring a pen out to the umpire. I think it's going to be Sean Easterbrook. All-around volunteer who does all sorts of wonderful things for us.
She's just waiting for that pen.
Well,
I found one, Sean. There you
Sean
go.
is always the one that handles any pen replacements. She went to college. She majored in pen replacements. Now getting her graduate school degree. Oh, great job by Sean as she hands it off to Gabby. I mean, we couldn't have kept the match going without that pen. Now we have to transfer the pen to the umpire. That was well done.
Very well done. That's probably even more nervous doing that throw than it would be hitting that forehand. New ball.
Nicolescu to serve.
This is the one questionable part of Nicolescu's game. She's just struggled with her serve. She's such a great volleyer. As long as she gets it in the box, she's going to be in the point.
Charlotte, you can see, she's waiting for that two-hander, though.
Great chase down from Sikori. Sort of lose that ball and then pick it up again.
That's a great, third screen overhead there, Rain, because it's hitting that ball hard. And
see the pressure that Morgan Sikora under constantly from all those overheads. Anderson Vori down 3-2 in the second set to Kirill Medeiros.
Good move. Nice try.
Run it down. So that great movement we talked about.
It was also a great time blitz because it wasn't one that she started right away, but Charlotte's so athletic. She was able to get to it last minute. Boom, get up to it, hit that ball down back between her.
I don't like the eye formation against the backhand. That Sikora
well,
backhand, that's the way she wants to hit it. That's a much more natural swing than the inside out.
Yes, but I do think they were definitely giving the net up and doing that. Sometimes if they do overhit, then Nicolescu can able to get a drive off that screen. A lot easier if they then go cross court. get there.
Big roars from the
Court next door.
and Saborian. They've got a point for 3-all. So that points to be down 4-1.
Ow.
Let that ball drop a little low and got her paddle stuck below the wires.
30.
I think Roxy's giving her a lesson.
Mm-hmm. Those are the balls, though. Sometimes I think sometimes
Do you think she charges her for that lesson?
she should, but you know they have to start to recognize. I mean, one of the big things some of the players do so well nowadays is they read. They can see, oh, they're going to roll it. They're going to be able to read if they're rolling it hard or soft, but they see that people are doing down-up overhead sometimes as they're getting ready to do the down-up overhead. You sometimes.
See, that's too much respect to me for the Morgan forehand opening up the court like that. I'd like to have her go cross court at Nicolescu.
30 all.
30 all or 15-40?
I heard 30.
I know he called 30 all. I thought it was 15-40. This ball might have been called out.
She called it good, so.
Well, then it's 15-40.
That's a great forehand volley. Don't hear it often, but it is. Oh, just don't slap at it. It's the right move. She read it early, but those are the balls sometimes that you just got to get up there early and hit down on it.
The umpire's calling 40-30.
Yeah.
The score's actually 30-40.
30-40.
Okay, now we've got it corrected.
So the umpire was wrong.
John Scott had it right.
Right.
It was the umpire that had it wrong.
It's a bad pin. Oh, keep moving.
Cora wants that one back.
Yes, she does.
Score is due.
Don't stop.
Looks like it's 3-all in the Hannish-Zabori match. They start to mount a comeback. That's what I mean. Nicolescu volleys so well. They don't need to go Australian. Just come on in. There's nothing she can't volley.
That's the ball there that I like to see Charlotte either go off the screen or move up closer to blocks. Sometimes you get a little too far back. She could play a step closer to that baseline, especially in the lobs like that. Good lob.
Well, you just feel like Morgan Sikora in survival mode.
It is. Again, I do feel like I like that one there that Morgan moves up. She's taking time away from with the block, and Sikora is just playing a little deep, and so she's making good blocks, but she's doing it from so back that doesn't putting any pressure back on Nicolescu and Inca. And if you don't put pressure on them, they're not missing.
Set point. Going the eye formation. I don't understand this against Morgan, who doesn't generate a lot of her own power. And there's not a lot of power on the Nicolescu serve. Good
Great
volley
serve,
there.
oh,
She's
yeah.
a long way to travel to make that volley. So where's the offense come from here?
Oh,
That's game in first set. And Nicolescu 6-2. We'll be right back after these messages right here on the APTA YouTube channel, presented by eNet Live.
High performance never tasted this good. Chocolate, berries, cinnamon.
Sean, why don't you bring it in?
Fuel your car, then fuel your body with Remedy Plus.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an Ortho Access immediate care clinic near you.
Okay, welcome back to the APTA Tour. We're in this semifinal battle between Morgan Sikora and Nika Nicolescu. First set to Nika Nicolescu. Maddie, what did Morgan Sikora have to do to turn this thing around?
I think one of the big things Morgan Sikora have to do, I really do believe that Sikora needs to be playing a little closer at the great volley. Play a little closer to the baseline. You see where, see that there where Nicolescu, where she's blocking that ball from, and she's blocking the ball some right up on the baseline, not really far back. And I think that could take a little timing away from them, but you're giving them almost too much respect on her overhead.
Playing a lot of balls into the Nicolescu corner.
It's good. I mean, listen, you're not getting hurt. You're not winning, right? Ooh. Does he get her?
Tagged her there.
15, love.
As Roxy's used to giving that shot more often, but yes.
Okay. Love 15 after that chat. 15 love, sorry. Serve is low. 15 all.
15, all.
They really need a good start to this set.
Yes,
to
they
stem
do.
the tide. Just, we talk oftentimes, Maddie, in matchups about margins, and the Nika Nicolescu margin for winning this match is so much larger than the Morgan Sikora one. They have so many different weapons to use.
I mean, obviously, all four players believe they're going to win this match. So you're not out. If you don't think you're believing, why are you playing it?
No, not talking about.
But the big thing, you're right, is when they're putting way more pressure. So because of that, you're right about you said about the margin. Because of that, they're going to have way more, opportunities to do something. Because I'm not saying they're giving them, Sikora and them give more respect to Nicolescu than they're giving back to their opponent. It's not a bad thing, but it's at the same thing. It puts pressure on yourself that you have to do really good. And then sometimes, sometimes they've missed a couple shots that,
That's a good strategy.
Run into each other. Like it.
And hoping Nika misses the
30,
soft forehand.
all.
Big point here to get a
30, all.
30 all. Big point. Oh, wow.
30, 40.
Just have so many ways to win points.
I mean, again. Oh, but that's because of the pressure, because you feel like you need to do more than you have to on that backhand volley there.
They lead the second set. One game to love.
Kiro
They won the first set,
Medeiros
6
will
games to
serve
2.
for the match. 5-3 in the second there. Starting to look like a rematch of the Short Hills final.
Last year's champs on the ropes.
Sneak peek over there as Kiro start serving for the match. Okay, back over here in that Short Hills final, Kiro Medeiros had several match points against Nika Nicolescu, but were unable to close and ended up losing 7-5 in the third. It might have been the match of the year.
That's a solid forehand.
Ball there for Morgan.
You can see again. You're right, though. I mean, the one thing about Morgan's game is she doesn't create a ton of pace when she's not given pace. And there's two, unlike I don't know if you get the up a break, get a little nerves already, but you missed a few serves. You didn't in the first set. return. Solid volleys. That's beautiful.
Great backhand. Finds the opening.
Morgan Sakura.
Kind of gave him 2 gifts that game, but they also just had to steal the rest, took the rest of them away. So
Morgan to serve.
Alice Morgan to serve. 1-all, second set.
oh, that's a. You notice though, Mark, when they're doing that Australians and I formations, when anybody's moving, as they move, they keep falling back, unfortunately, and it's giving away their space. So if they're gonna move, they need to make sure they close that net off a little bit, not give them that space. Who cares if you get lobbed? Great lob.
Nicolescu can't believe she missed that ball.
It's one of those shots where she has it, 9 times out of 10. But a lot of times when you have somebody at the net, you pull the trigger. When you have a little bit of opening, sometimes you let off it just a little bit. Good lob. Again. That's the issue about going cross court there, Mark. Takes that ball, but even though she kind of tried to find, because inside or outside hip to find that backhand volley, if she doesn't hit it perfectly, she leaves a lot of court open.
Wow.
15-40.
Kiro Medeiros, double match point. That's a great spot they find there.
30-40.
Big point here.
Great volley from Socorro.
Nice roller. See how far back Socorro is when she's making that block there.
Two-time defending national champions are not going down easily. They save a couple of match points.
Oh, can't decelerate that backhand.
Game.
Also
Anika
awfully deep in the court to hit that one.
They lead the second set 2-1. They won the first set 6-2. Nicolescu to serve.
So other than getting Socorro closer to the court, what else would you suggest?
The belief on their, that's the same thing when Nicolescu, when she missed her backhand, same thing Morgan is. Sometimes you don't want to miss it, so you don't want to hit it. And that's not how you play the game. You want to either lob it or find that thing, go for it. Go for that shot sometimes. You're not trying to win the point there, but you've got to hit through the ball, otherwise you miss it more often than not.
This is new territory for Morgan Socorro.
Yeah.
They've not been to the semis and nationals.
No, so it's definitely a, but even there, sometimes you've seen, Socorro, she's seen her hit that backhand through a little bit more. I mean, it is, we kind of joke about it with the weather. Most of the time, by this time of the year, we're used to playing in this weather. And I haven't had a lot of matches with this kind of weather, where the, near to below freezing temperatures the whole time.
This is the first cold nationals we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Great hard overhead there.
Yeah. It was just natural power too. She didn't
Love
swing
15.
so hard. And boom.
Love 15.
Hannah Sabori break. Get back on serve at 4-5, and they'll serve to stay in
That
the
was
tournament.
first point.
I'm so confident to hear it.
Love 15.
I think Alescu lost the score there.
She was, but at least she was confident in saying it was 15-0, as she said. Good volley. But that's the one. Yep, at least she finished that backhand. But as she's finishing that backhand, Sakura's got to be ready to jump. It doesn't have to be blitzing, but ready to jump the next ball.
Great fight off there by Nick Alescu.
Lob.
Of course, a lot of movement out of Morgan on that
15
overhead.
all.
She misses it.
That's a great ball down the line.
But Nick Alescu's got to be on that ball. Great volley there.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's such a...
30-15.
I love the down the line drive there, though. I mean, it opens up, so it will open up the cross court even more. But it's sometimes better to let that ball go. Here we go. Great lob. But Charlotte, she's got to go gas.
If she's not winning points with that backhand, they're not winning today.
No, and she don't have to rush the third one.
40.
The fourth one you have to rush?
15.
I don't know. I don't you ever get there, Mark, so.
Point for 3-1.
Score is...
I think you just got to force Secure to hit that shot, that backhand cross court. I mean, she's got a great backhand.
Yep.
It's just much more of an unnatural shot than the cross court one. And it also gives Nikolescu more time to get in.
Shot.
40-30.
Look at that pickup. Just unbelievable. I mean,
Amazing, amazing how she can keep it so low and not get, get crushed. So the great, the great blitz.
yeah, by all rights, that was Morgan Secura's point. Forehand from Manika, and she's hard to serve to in that deuce court.
Love 15.
The net court definitely doesn't hurt, that's for sure. Normally I would say that's a good drive there off the screen, but Nikolescu is all over that. Now she's starting to feel it, so.
Sakura's trying to cut all these balls off, and she's just fighting them.
And she's losing time. Losing time.
30.
She's like, got that smile out there, though.
She's always smiling.
One of the best things about this team.
Match points on the next court.
30.
For Kiro Medeiros.
15-30 here, and that's a smart move. There you go. That's the ball there. That's the ball there. She's so far back in the court, though, when she blocks, she's giving less time for herself,
40.
more time for the opponent, and then is running on the next ball.
Too far to travel to catch up
Yeah.
with that one.
And she does travel a lot, too.
Yes, she does.
Got the traveling pickle, or traveling,
30, 40.
There it is, game, set, match. Kira Medeiros. And there'll be a new national champion this year.
And Mark, that's gonna be crowned tonight, correct?
Yes.
I mean, it's been
Finals.
it's been over 12 years since they played a final on a Saturday. It's always been the last 10, 12 years, it's been on a Sunday.
Yo. 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 Yo.
Tell you one team that's happy about that. I bet you Inika Nicolescu are.
They've
They've never
had-
beaten Hana Sabori, but they've never lost to Kiro Medeiros.
I do know this much. They can't be. If they start thinking about that, we'll be here for another long time here. This is very good,
Nope, I'm sure they're not thinking about it.
Yo. Yo. Yeah, no.
Oh, good rolling overheads there. Good rolling overheads.
Score is deuce.
Here we go. My second.
This is really a must-hold for Sikora, Morgan Sikora.
Wow. Oh, what hands there. I was going to say, that's a I love the out wide serve there. Great
Advantage
forehand and
Sikora.
it's great hands there by Morgan. Big point. Come on.
Yep, once you get to 3-2. Just losing a lot of points on the
Dude.
first 3 balls.
That's the hardest thing to do is get past the first 3 shots, especially with returns like this. But when they do, they're being there, except for some great volley. Oh, she made. Should I come? Should I stay or should I go? But the one thing great about that is you notice after Inca she hit that, rips her forehand. Roxy's ready again for the next ball again. Too many players will hit their shots and wait to see what the other shots do and not prepare for that next shot. There you go.
Let's go.
Game, Anika Nicolescu.
Can't seem to get past that, and
No.
not winning a lot of points in the backcourt. That's
They
not
lead
a
the
recipe for
second
success.
Set, 4 games to 1. They won the first set 6 games to 2.
It feels like they're not, again, not a ton of pressure that they're putting on, they said, so they need to, figure out a way to get the pressure back somehow over there to the serving team here. To put some pressure on them. And
Serve.
new ball here.
Ball sounds heavy, doesn't it?
It does.
She struggled with her serve last time she served.
Good serve.
And that ball felt like it rolled right off the
Yeah,
paddle
it's
of Sikora.
Sound cloud. That's a great return.
15 all.
And it's now or never for Morgan Sikora.
There's the reason. That's a great volley. And this is
But those are the type of errors they just can't afford to make. We talked
No.
about margins, Maddie.
30,
And
15.
just can't make those mistakes at this point of the match.
no.
Wasn't even trying to do much with it.
No, they said it just.
Remember there was the cold ball that impacted it?
She looked like she just a little early on it, didn't hit it in the middle of the paddle, and then great solid 2-hand volley there. Yeah, and that's just I know you're up. I know you have a great spin overhead, but sometimes early it's. Pretty hard to get it that low that quickly. Great job there.
30-40.
Another game point for them. Yeah, I just don't think that's sustainable to be blocking that overhead from so deep in the court.
Mm-hmm. No.
Great lob there.
Good.
A great backhand from Nicolette and Nika.
Score is deuce.
Great pickup. You know, that's the pressure they put on with their volleying. She had two great backhands, and they handled it. She missed the third.
Good forehand, great volley. I mean, if you watch how solid, you know, their volleying is, their hands are so quiet. Not doing much.
There's that great roller from Anika, the Roxy roller they call it. She keeps the ball so low. Just so hard to attack that ball. It's hard to hit a good lob off it too. She switches to the slash. It's
Game, Anika Nicolescu. They lead the second set 5-1.
so that's 6-2, 5-1, Anika Nicolescu. And it's looking more and more like like a rematch of the Short Hills final, Maddie.
It's going to be, you know, as I said, this has been the hardest point to win. We all know, Mark. It's the last point. It'll be interesting to see, you know, how they start off here and with Miss Sakura and Miss Morgan. Good volley. Go.
You. Let's.
Good call there by Morgan.
Me. I got it. You. Bounce. No, just on.
Even if it was in, it's his right move. What's she going to do with it if she makes it?
Low.
So, I mean,
Miss it. Very tough ball to hit an overhead on.
right, so go back, take your time. Oh,
Oh, Sakura might have seen her life flash before her eyes there.
30, low.
And I love seeing the smiling from Morgan Sakura.
Ah.
I mean, they're competing
They're
hard as they
competing.
can, but they're still smiling.
yes.
Great play from
Yeah.
Anika, changing pace with the forehand, moving forward, threatening the blitz.
30,
That's the one there. She
50.
knows that she can move her feet, not her hands, on that last volley. That's a great get. Oh, Jesus. Ay, ay, ay.
Double net cord.
How do you, I mean, you make an amazing get, and then you hit a forehand inside out off the net top.
Alice, did you get that on one or two? That's what I thought. Okay.
Umpire wasn't sure if she'd gotten it on two. She did. She confirms it. Great sportsmanship.
30, all.
2 points from the match.
Ha
And that brings us to match point.
30, 40.
Oh, fantastic volley. Yep.
Yep.
So Cora calls that good. Looks like it could have been wide, but it's called in, and it's game, set, and match. Anika Nicolescu, 6-2, 6-1. So, Maddie, what are your feelings on the final?
It's gonna be a fun one, Mark. It's gonna be a lot of firepower, a lot of stuff. You got a couple national champions going at each other. You have somebody who's been there in the, somebody's made the finals and won a. How many mixes does Roxy have?
Well, Roxy's won 3 mixed. Nicolescu's got 3 open national championships. She also won a mixed.
Yes.
Anika's been to the finals 3 different times.
So I mean, on the other side you have Miss Macy, who now has one national title, and
one in 2020 in Darien.
And now she's back again, and now they're getting ready to play. And Miss Curio, so she'll be in her first one. So it's gonna be very exciting. A lot of firepower, a lot of fun, and as they said, great athleticism. They know how to play. They know what each other are gonna do a lot, and they'll have fun with it.
Okay, we're going to be back with the men's quarters. I think it's scheduled to start at 4 o'clock Chicago Standard Time, Central Standard Time.
Yep.
But we'll be back then right here on the APTA YouTube channel presented by eNet Live.